What's up, guys? It's Talking Power here to do a review of the Disney Store Talking First Order Stormtrooper. It's about 14 inches in height. It's actually not even a 1/12 scale figure. It is a little bit bigger than that, but I thought it was really awesome. It's fully articulated. I at first thought these were statues when I first saw them come out with the regular Stormtrooper and a Darth Vader, but they are fully articulated, and we will check that out in just a moment. Here in the back, it does tell you it has light up blaster with sounds, lights and sounds, real movie phrases. Right there you can see the gun lights up, and if you're in the store just browsing, you can press the buttons to check it out, but we're going to open it up and test it out ourselves without the box. I gotta say, out of the box, this thing has a lot of shelf presence. It's not the most articulated thing on the planet. Like I said, it is articulated. It's not of Hot Toys quality detail or articulation, but I think if you just want something that looks great on display, this will do the trick. It's got some nice glossy white plastic, pretty fairly well detailed. It does have action figure like joints. We'll actually talk about the articulation now. You got the head here, which at first feels like you're going to break it. I thought I did break it. It's a really tight joint in there. Once you snap it free, it does move, just not a lot. It's still kind of limited, but it does have a big ball joint right in there. You also have the shoulder here, like that. The arms do go out slightly. You have the elbow joint here. You have this arm here. The elbow here on this one doesn't bend at all because of, I'm assuming, the electronic feature here, but it does swivel back and forth this way. You also have a waist joint. You have the hips here, which are, they're pretty fairly decent here. This is a soft PVC, so it will move out of the way. I really don't see the reason for it to have so much articulation, since there's not much more you can do with this except stand it up straight. But it's nice to know it's there. You got the knee that goes about this far, and then the ankle joints. Right here where you see these stickers, they are removable. I'm just leaving them on there for the review, but if you press a button, he'll actually talk.
Move out! Let's go!
And supposedly they're phrases from the movie.
Put down your weapons. Sir, resistance fighters! We're taking you into custody. Drop the weapons. Now! Move out! Let's go! Put down your weapons. Sir, resistance fighters!
Alright, so you get the idea with that, and then of course you have the blaster here, which lights up. It's kind of hard to see with the lights. Let me shut that off. I had noticed that this hand here is in the form of a trigger finger, and I realized you can actually pop this one off and put it right into his hand. I have to admit, the first time I saw these in the Disney Store, not these in particular, but this one right here, which is the original Stormtrooper, I had a feeling they were just going to be like rather cheap toys, but they're actually fairly solid. I'm actually very impressed. You'll notice that the First Order Stormtrooper is a little taller than the regular Stormtrooper, and I absolutely love the new design. I'm not a big fan of like the clone troopers or whatever from the new older movies. This is the Stormtrooper that I love. But this one is really, honestly, just a modernized version of this, which is excellent. And it's got a classic design. I just love them. So we'll just scroll down here so you can see both. So both absolutely nice figures. And for scaling purposes, here is a little 3 3/4 inch Stormtrooper, so you can see how much bigger those guys are. Right, they're absolutely huge. And we'll just throw a little 6-incher right there so you can see the size difference. So you can see it's more than twice the size. Yeah, very, very tall. So yeah, that's about it. These aren't terribly hard to find. It's almost like people have this assumption that these aren't great figures. They're just cheap little electronic toys, but they're absolutely awesome to have and to display. So if you see them, pick them up. They're definitely worth the $30. I mean, normally for $30, what do you get? You get the Hasbro on the aftermarket for about 27, 30 bucks, maybe even more. And if you collect the Japanese Star Wars, you get the SH Figure Arts from like $40, $60, $70 I've seen some people pay. So this is definitely a wise purchase. If you love Star Wars, go ahead and click the link in the description below. It takes you to Big Bad Toy Store, where you can find a bunch of awesome Star Wars toys. And if you're liking the videos, please subscribe and like, share with your friends, support the channel. Until next time, bye-bye.